Let's see what we got on the prize wheel. Let's see what we get. Vaporwave. I hate that I know the skins in this game. I already got that. Yep, Vaporwave, Vaporwave, Vapor. I already got them. So I'm not a religious fella. I'm agnostic. The only one that I really kind of had an issue with was astrology, because I used to work at
an old place of business.
And you get all kinds of crazy customers in there. We had like a crack addict come in one time. But anyways, this one time, some lady came in and said like, hey, I can guess your sign. She was like in her 40s or something. I'm like, all right, go. They said Aquarius. And I'm like, ha, you got it. Well, no, I did that with another person. I said yes and then no to every single one. But this one was like Aquarius. I'm like, no. And then they said, I don't know all of the signs. They said another one. I'm like, no. And then another one. No. Another one. No. Another one. No. Then they said like the fifth or sixth one. I'm like, yes. Just to like kind of shut them up because, you know, I'm on the clock. I got to finish work. So I said yes. And they said, ha, I knew you were that. And then one of my coworkers says, no, you're not. And then they said what I was. And they're like, oh my God, of course you are. And it's just, ever since then, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Because he saw me as one thing and confirmed it, and then found out it was a lie, and then found out the truth. And I'm like, oh my God, that was exactly what I was thinking. It didn't make sense. But then I was talking to my girlfriend and told her that like, oh, astrology is really like the only issue I have with whatever. And then she said, oh, that's because like the majority of the belief is by women and men think women are crazy. Therefore, men think astrology is crazy or something along those lines. And ever since then, it kind of changed my views because I'm like, oh, I feel insanely sexist now. That stopped my view on it entirely, where now I view it along the lines of all the other religions where it's like, hey, that's okay. You could believe in whatever you want. Some
old coworkers
targeted me for the month I was born. I'm like, that's stupid. Anyways, I don't care for that anymore. The reason I'm bringing this up is the time of recording this. It's Mercury retrograde. Oh boy, if you don't know what that is, it means shit's getting fucked. A few video, I think it was like the first video of this kind. I said July was crazy. That's because of Mercury retrograde. Do I believe it? Yes, because holy shit, it was awful. It means a lot of bad luck is probably going to happen. First string of bad luck that happened when Mercury retrograde started was one of our dogs died. I love that dog. That little puppy was named Miko. It wasn't a puppy. He was like 14, 15, 16. We don't really know the age, but he was up there. He was like a Chihuahua mix and a yapper, but he had no teeth. He was like that old where he didn't have teeth. Would have been funny if we saw him in dentures. He had to get put down because he had a bunch of heart issues. He was having a lot of seizures. It got to the point where he couldn't even pick up his head anymore after like one of the seizures. So it's like, it's time to put the dog down. That was really sad. It wasn't my decision. It was my aunt. She takes care of a lot of the animals because it's at our grandmother's house, and it's another long story for another day. But, oh, that was just a 1v1? Ooh, that happened on a Sunday. Then that Friday, my cat had to get put down, which hurt. That cat was Chewy. What a banging bro. That cat was awesome. He once stole steak. I imagine a cat eating like a sirloin. That's awesome. He lived through so much. He had his 9 lives, but he was like 14. Yeah, 2011, 2014. The dog was a teenager, not in dog years. I should say Miko. Yeah, Miko was a teenager. But yeah, Chewy, he lived through cancer. He lived through so much shit. A few months ago, he had to get one of his teeth pulled. And the vet said like the bleeding wouldn't stop. He almost bled out. But that cat is a trooper. But then there was just liquid leaking inside of him. The vet confirmed it wasn't blood or urine. They drained the liquid. Then a few days later, it came back. And then on top of that, his spleen was enlarging. It was time because that cat wasn't eating for multiple days, which also could have added up to being sad that Miko passed away. Chewy lived through everything. Next, car dies. So I was out of a car for like 2 weeks. And it turns out it was the rotors. Well, I also needed an oil change. I didn't want to go too over because I went 5,000 over one time. I'm not a good role model. I have to like scramble to find a car. I still live with my parents, so I'm like, all right, let me use my mom's car. She's fine with it. She works from home. Drive my mom's car for a bit. Then she needs her car. So I'm like, all right, I don't know what to do. Bad timing, but it worked out perfectly for me needing a car. My grandma, or not the grandmother that took care of the animals, the other grandmother, went to the hospital. So her car was up for grabs. Yeah, she had multiple issues. She's good now. Yeah, she went to the hospital. So she just got a car because her car situation's so stupid. She had a Nissan Sentra. She took it in because like her battery needed to be replaced or something. So they replaced it, and then they gave her like a Kia Sportage for a rental. I was about to call it Sportage, like it's fancy. They gave her a rental for, I don't know, I think she had to go to work, so she was gonna pick it up the next day. The car's ready to get picked up. They go pick it up. Car won't start because, you know, battery is wonky. So they jump the car and they're like, all right, you're good to drive. They drive home. Car won't start again. They're like, this sucks. Let me get a new car. So then she gets a Kia Sportage. I test drive it. Drives beautifully. I love it. She goes to the hospital. I take it for 2 days. And in 2 days, I pretty much had to fill up twice. The max tank is like 300 miles, which isn't that bad. That was my old car, my favorite car of all time, a 2007 Chevy Malibu SS when it's blue. Favorite car of all time. Yeah, I had to fill that thing up every 200 miles, but that was fine. I didn't mind that. But this one, it's a gas guzzler. I like drove to pick it up, drove to pick up my girlfriend, fill up, drive home, drive to work, fill up again. She's not that far away. There's no reason for me to fill up that quickly. Yeah, it drives beautifully, sucks on gas. Didn't find out till like way later that the lights were turned off. So I had to turn on the lights, which made sense as to why a cop was I was kind of following me. Or I thought it was, maybe, I don't remember. It's big, my head fits. My head doesn't fit in my car right now currently, but it drives great. I still need the rotor fixed. Well, at the time this is uploaded, it'll already be fixed. I love how it drives. I just don't fit. I don't fit. And when you press the gas pedal, I need eco mode on because I need to save gas. You don't take off. It takes a second to go up the next mile. So imagine going on an on-ramp and then hopping on the highway and you're still going 40 when you're supposed to be going 65. I hate it. I hate it so much. But the steering wheel and just the smoothness when you drive it's great. I like that a lot. There's also a lot of issues, but I don't care. It's my car. I need to give it attention. It needs a wash. Oh yeah, Mercury retrograde. Fuck. I just went on a long tangent. My bad, guys. Why can't I? All right, die. Fuck. Yeah, dog died, cat died, car died. Car's almost fixed now. It will be fixed by the time this is uploaded. Getting in so much trouble at work, but it's fine. I'd rather get in trouble than do whatever they say because they're so racist. Oh my god, it's for another video when I get pissed off about work and I rant. Oh boy, I can't wait for that video if that ever comes out. Oh, I'm already sighing just thinking about work. Oh boy, I hate that place. Yeah, that was a long tangent. I feel like it's gonna be like an 8-minute video. Oh, this may have been part of it. I don't know when Mercury retrograde started, but I mentioned it before. I had to wipe my entire PC once. I'll explain that story later. Out of Touch by The Oatmeal. Or Hall & Oates, I call him Oatmeal. Banger song. That was on loop a lot. I'm just going off the top of my likes, which sucks because I listen to so many different kinds of music. Right now, it's just currently a lot of 80s. I used to have a huge metal phase. I'm getting into rap. I had a huge classic rock phase. 80s hair metal was like my favorite genre. It's so calming to me. I love dubstep, electronic music, all that. I love club music like Pitbull. I love Motown, like soul music. Jackie Wilson, Temptations, Four Tops. Even though I'm on like an 80s kick right now, I really hope to God I keep making these videos because I'm having a lot of fun right now. I'm not sure if you can tell, but as you watch these videos, I'm probably smiling a lot more because I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And maybe I might make a playlist of all the songs I've recommended. It was a toss between Out of Touch or the new Superman song, Punk Rocker. Yeah, Mercury retrograde sucks.